community service, use of digital, and listener trust. 1010 wins.
Now this message. We're here with Michael Barish of Barish and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community. So 20 years after 9/11, so many people were in Lower Manhattan either on that day or in the months that followed, and incredibly, people still don't know that they're entitled to free lifetime health care.
I think the biggest challenge is getting the word out there to the non-responders, the 300,000 office workers, the 25,000 downtown residents, and the 50,000 students and teachers. They were breathing the same toxic dust, they're getting the same illnesses, yet they're not enrolling in the free health program or the compensation fund.
Let's talk about people who are currently healthy. Can they also enroll?
Not only can they, but they should apply because the government requires proof that you were there. So every year that goes by, it gets harder and harder for people to prove that they were in the exposure zone. Register now. Enroll in the health program now. Protect yourself.
Contact Barish and McGarry today at 911awards.com. That's 911awards.com.
Great news from Rocket Mortgage. You could unlock more cash than you realize from your home's equity with a cash-out refinance today. In fact, in the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. That means you could unlock thousands of dollars. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could unlock all that cash in less than 3 weeks. But you've got to act right now before rates go up because nobody knows how long these low rates will last. Put your hard-earned money to work. Make your life better. Build a home office. Remodel your kitchen. Or simply save that cash for a rainy day. Today's rate on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.25%, 3.48% APR, so you can lock in a great low monthly payment. When you're looking to unlock the cash in your home, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rates current as of 12/12/21. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. Unless customer access. Open 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and house information.
Some people bring joy wherever they go, some whenever they go. Mark Twain found humor all around. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Humor. Pass it on from passion.com.
51 degrees and cloudy. We've got rain ahead. Details from AccuWeather in 2 minutes. Good evening. I'm Lane Bajordi. Wind new time at the Cove, 7:30.
Good evening, I'm Suzanne Colucci. President Biden says major war crimes are being discovered in Ukraine, and as a result, Russia is being hit with a new wave of sanctions. President Biden says the sanctions imposed on Russia are already having a major effect, saying they're likely to wipe out the last 15 years of Russia's economic gains.
Ready more critical state-owned enterprises to the list of fully blocked Russian companies. These companies are major revenue generators owned by Russian government, which couldn't use as a fund itself and enable its war in Ukraine. They'll also be cut off from doing any business with the United States.
The president saying the U.S. and allies will stifle Russia's ability to grow its economy for years to come. And that was correspondent Karen Travers reporting, and making it personal, the U.S. sanctions singled out Putin's family, targeting his 2 adult daughters in addition to blocking 2 key Russian banks. Meantime, at a high-stakes NATO meeting today in Brussels, the Secretary General warned the Ukraine for a long time. Wings News Time, 7:31. Let's get a check of traffic and transit. It's very great.
Well, good evening, Suzanne. They finally solved the mystery on the cross launch on how to get rid of this party boat on the back of a flatbed truck after it all broke down. Very slowly was the answer. They just inched it off the exit ramp, and right now all lanes being reopened on the eastbound cross launch over to Jerome Avenue, but still slow from right off of the bridge and the Deegan the other way. The northbound Ramsden, Georgia, still slow. Everything else is already better. Citybound George good enough to the upper and lower. Lincoln and Holland finally in pretty good shape. Brooklyn down Brooklyn Bridge, the only blemish out of lower Manhattan. Brooklyn down, but you got to get there first. South and FDR Drive doesn't make it easy. Now with a wreck near East 63rd, blocking the lane and loading you up all the way back to East 106 for the downtown bound west side, or really at this point, any of the avenues going to do it just fine. Long Island Expressway, not the easy way home for Queens. Still slow, and in fact, it gets worse until you get past the Clearview. Grand Central, if you're not in a truck, it's better, but not perfect, especially through Kew Gardens, and from there, southbound Van Wyck, a bit slow to Atlantic Avenue. I'm Greg Rice. Our next report is 7:41 on 1010 West.
Thank you, Greg. Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here is the meteorologist, Brian Thompson.
Well, Savannah, there's going to be a damp night tonight. We'll have a lot of clouds around, a chilly breeze. Low down to about 46 degrees. Still dreary, still chilly tomorrow. Really, probably not much rain for the morning commute, but later in the morning, after about 10 or 11 o'clock, that's when the rain's going to start to pick back up again. We're going to have some heavy rain at times during the afternoon and evening, maybe even a rumble of thunder in some locations. So watch for ponding of water on roads as we head into the evening commute tomorrow. We'll see a high of 52, winds will gust up to about 30 miles per hour. Now that rain will taper off late tomorrow night, a low of 48. Breezy and milder on Friday with clouds and some sun. There will be a shower in spots. First pitch temperature for the Yankees home opener about 58. We'll get to a high of 61 Friday afternoon. Clouds and occasional sunshine Saturday with a spotty shower, high 57. And SoCal a lot of stray showers Sunday with some sunshine, high 54. Right now it's 51 degrees and cloudy in Midtown. We're going down to 46 tonight. On AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
The best way to listen to music is live at a concert. And the best way to eat a Nature Valley Crunchy Bar is outside. Somehow it makes the crunch even crunchier and the whole grain even whole grainier. See for yourself with Nature Valley.
Winds new time 7:33. U.S. lawmakers slammed big oil for high gas prices, but oil executives defended themselves at a House Energy and Commerce Subcommittee hearing today. Gretchen Watkins, the president of Shell USA, says the company doesn't control or own the gas stations that carry its name.
Shell does not set or control the price of crude oil. Similarly, Shell does not set or control the price that consumers pay. Indeed, it would be illegal for Shell to do so because nearly all Shell-branded retail stations in the U.S. are owned by independent operators who set their own prices.
House lawmakers held the hearing to grill companies on why gasoline prices remain elevated, even though the prices for crude oil, the feedstock for fuel, have dropped. Power outages from severe weather across the U.S. have doubled over the past 2 decades as the warming climate stirs up more destructive storms.
That's according to an AP analysis of government data. Alexander Von Meyer is a UC Berkeley electric grid researcher.
It's a vulnerable infrastructure, and it's going to feel the effects of changing weather.
Pacific Gas and Electric's Denise Singh says they know the dynamics are changing.
We're finding the system so that not only does it address the climate risk for today, but it addresses the compounded risk for the future.
A customer, Richard Scaff, who relies on PG&E to power his electric wheelchair, among other things, doesn't have confidence.
They haven't done the upgrading to the level it should be, and now we're facing the third wildfire season.
I'm Julie Walker.
A near disaster in the skies above Paris on board a New York to Paris-bound flight. Pilots nearly lost control of the Boeing 777 during an Air France flight, being called a serious incident by investigators. One of the pilots was heard frantically saying, "Stop, stop," to air traffic controllers. Got to land at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris early Tuesday morning. The jet aborted its landing and embarked on another attempt to go around and eventually touch down. French investigators said in a tweet that the plane underwent instability of flight control. Despite the incident, the plane arrived on time. Actor Will Smith could learn his fate over the infamous Oscar night slap this Friday. The Motion Picture Academy has moved up its meeting to decide the consequences.
Will Smith could find out his fate with the Motion Picture Academy this week. It's all the result of this. Will Smith is selected. Smith slapped to the face of comedian Chris Rock on Oscar night. The Academy's Board of Governors was originally set to meet on April 18th to consider any disciplinary action against Smith, but that will now take place on Friday. The actor has already resigned from the Academy, so any action, expulsion, or suspension could be a moot point.
So that was correspondent Steve Futterman. A shakeup at Coachella. Kanye is out. We'll tell you who's in. 1010 Winds Entertainment News is next.
That's that boost up, New York City. Together, we can protect ourselves, our families, friends, and fellow New Yorkers from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated and boosted is easier than ever with vaccination sites all over the city. Get vaccinated and stay up to date with your booster. Vax Up Boost Up, New York City. Visit nyc.gov/COVID vaccine or call 877-VAX4NYC to find a vaccination site.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within them. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Wins News Time at 7:38. Now 10:10 Wins Entertainment News. Musician Ed Sheeran has won a copyright battle in the UK over his 2017 hit song, Shape of You. This Ed Sheeran song, Shape of You. Sammy Switch sued, claiming it sounds too much like his 2015 song, Oh Why. A ruling from Britain's High Court found that Sheeran did not deliberately or subconsciously copy Oh Why. Sheeran says in his Twitter video, frivolous lawsuits are crippling to creativity.
Whilst we're obviously happy with the result, I feel like claims like this are way too common now, and it's become a culture where a claim is made with the idea that a settlement will be cheaper than taking it to court, even if there's no basis to claim. It's really damaging to the songwriting industry.
I'm Archie Arletta. A big shake-up at the Coachella Music Festival.
It starts next weekend, and with Ye, a.k.a. Kanye West, dropping out of the music festival, he'll now be replaced by a couple of acts, including Swedish House Mafia. They were already going to be there, but they're now a headliner, along with The Weeknd. Coachella runs the weekend of April 15th and the following weekend.
And that was correspondent Matt Piper. Wins News Time, 7:39.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? Sell high commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trade.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients, and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
Now, we have one transparent management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
The station you know, the people you trust. 1010 Wins.
The